Hi, I'm Toby. I did the production on Moonstruck for Bradley and Leaker. I thought I'd quickly give you a little look at the office before we get into the more production aspects of things. So here we've got where I've been doing all the work recently. It's quite a messy little space going on, but it's organised mess. If anyone will believe me, I've got my little mic there as well. The main thing I wanted to show you was the view from outside. I'm currently living out in France, in the Alps, and this is definitely the best office I've ever had. We've got a couple of dogs here at the moment. That's Orsan and that's Bella. And this is the view. It's quite hazy out today, but it's not a bad view most days, I don't think. I think I've got a pretty sweet deal going on. So we're going to head back in and I'll take you through the track. So this is the Moonstruck project. Just thought I'd show you through a couple of cool things that are going on in it. So I'm going to start with the piano, and this was a lot of fun. I really wanted to create a spacey ambient sound, and I think I've achieved it pretty well. Bradley and Leaker seem keen on it, so hopefully you guys agree. And as you can hear, it's got a really long reverb tail on it. This was a lot of fun to put together. I've used one of the reverb settings that I came across, listened to quite a few, and this one had a really nice bounce left and right, and I just tweaked the settings a little bit here. I probably did an output EQ on it as well. Knowing me, and I've probably doubled up the output EQ, yeah, so there's a little bit of filtering going on in the reverb, and then I'm kind of taking over that again with the EQ here, and I'm also sending it to a second reverb here, and I've got some basic processing going on it, but as you can hear, it gives such a nice, long, pretty sparkly reverb. The vocals in this were a lot of fun. Bradley's such an amazing singer that it made my life really easy. We pieced together the takes and got a performance that was just phenomenal. And then there's slightly different things going on, the verse and the choruses, just to give a different sound, and it's all these buses, got an automated bus down here. There's some cool reverbs going on, so there's going to 2 reverbs there and a third one. And this is where the magic one happens, and there's a phrase I'm just going to play by itself, the isolated phrase. This is my favourite bit of production about the piece. It just really gave a spacey atmosphere, quite similar to the piano, so they worked together. Moonstruck. And as you can hear, that just bounces from left to right and really creates a emotive atmosphere and the sort of spacey sound that Bradley was after. All of the vocals have different things happening throughout with different automation, different panning, which is why they're on different channels, as it just made my workflow slightly easier. Moving down onto the strings. Now, I had a lot of fun with this. I love writing strings, and I really enjoy it. It's a passion of mine. It started off in MIDI, and I converted it into audio files just to do the final processing, and the parts themselves just really work as individual things. And Bradley, Leaker and I all had some chats about some of the notes, so I moved some stuff around and we came up with this final performance, and it's just beautiful, if I say so myself. So if we listen to the first chorus, you can see how it kind of develops from quite moody and dark, and then the second chorus it really opens up and adds that atmosphere at the very end. The joys of living with dogs. I don't know if you heard that, but one of the dogs I showed you earlier just decided he wanted to be involved in this part of the show as well. So there you go. And yeah, the final chorus was it just all kind of came together. I heard how I wanted the song to move, and I played it to Bradley, and he really liked it. So just going to isolate that for you as well, so you can have a little listen. So that's the strings part's done. It was all MIDI originally, and then, like I said, I bounced down to audio and tried to make it sound as close to a real string orchestra or a string quartet as I could. Just moving on to the drums. The drums are done the same way. This is all MIDI, and I'm a drummer myself, so I had quite a lot of fun with this. With Leaker being such an expressive piano player, I had to move some of the parts around, because when I'm playing it on a keyboard here, it doesn't quite get the right feel, whereas if I had a real drum kit, it'd made my life a bit easier. There's a lot of automation going on that I won't bore you with today. The drum part really added to the piece as it comes in and lifts the piece at the end. And there's Orson again, just making sure that he's being heard as well. And then kind of lastly, it was the bass part at the end. We finished the song actually without a bass line in it. And then I got a message saying that we'd really like to hear it with some bass, and I thought it was a good idea as well. So I removed the vague bass line that I'd put in the strings, and Lika sent me over a demo, to which I then worked with, and I played in the other bass line. And yeah, it just really kind of fills out the lower end of the song. So I thought, now that you know a little bit more about the track, it might be nice just to finish with that final chorus, and you can hear the vision that we had as it all comes together with the extra lines and the strings and the drum part getting a bit more complicated. If you haven't already, go check out Moonstruck. It's such an amazing song. It's been a real privilege working with Bradley and Lika, something I hope we can do again soon. And please let us know what you think about it, share it away, and just get involved. Yeah, this is the final chorus of Moonstruck.
Play my guitar.